Alumni Weekend. I'm Ethan Sands, and thank you for joining us at Homecoming Parade. This is an annual event right now.
I'm Hayden Johnson. We're thrilled to be celebrating this year's Homecoming Parade with students, alumni, community organizations, and of course, all of you.
The theme this year is 1804 and so much more. And you get to see how Ohio University and Athens stay in your veins throughout the entire time that you leave these bricks. And the legacy continues and stays on.
Our celebration is just getting started. Still ahead this morning, both the Marching 110 and Ohio University Alumni Band will make its way through the streets. They will stop and perform right here at Schoonover Center. Plus, we will see the Alumni Award winners and the homecoming candidates as they ride through, as well as the OU dance team and the cheerleaders. And in just a few minutes, we will have our parade weather forecast and a preview of the Bobcats matchup against the Northern Illinois University this afternoon. So stay with us. And don't forget, if you're tuning in from home, WOUB has an immersive 360 live stream that will make you feel like you're right here on Court Street with us. You can watch that on WOUB's YouTube channel. Plus, we will be covering all the homecoming festivities throughout the day on our social media.
A lot of things going on coming up. It's homecoming weekend, and there's nothing better than hanging out with my guy Rufus. And we're at the Convocation Center. Look at this site. This is beautiful. Ohio University, one of the top, prettiest campuses in the country, and it's homecoming. All the alumni are coming back, and I don't know about you, but I cannot wait to see all my good buddies come back and be in the convo. It's time. It's homecoming weekend. Are you ready? You're always ready.
Rufus is all fired up for homecoming. Stay tuned with our live stream. We will have more adventures with Rufus later. Now let's head over to the weather forecast, Nicholas Snyder, for a look at the weather for today's parade.
Switch, baby.
Driving a surface cold front at the surface, and that's going to keep us pretty cool throughout the day. Now, going over the next couple of hours, we're not going to get pretty much above the mid-50s for most of the day. Temperatures will only reach 54 by this afternoon. Parade weather looks like it's only going to be in the middle and upper 40s, so make sure you're bundled up wherever you are pretty much out the state, as it will be quite chilly and quite cold. As we go throughout the day, however, it will clear out. Mostly cloudy in the morning, but afternoon clearing. Highs will be in the middle 50s, 54 here in Athens. Winds will be out of the west-southwest to 5 to 10 miles an hour. So it looks like, guys, the weather will be improving as we go throughout the day. Back to you.
Alvin Adams was one of the first African-American graduates from the journalism school at Ohio University. He received his BSJ in 1959 and began his journalism career at the Chicago Examiner in 1960. He co-founded the Multicultural Genealogical Center in his hometown with his wife in 1999. And in 2007, Adams Residence Hall at South Green was named in his honor.
someone had taken his hand and took him to Ohio University. And I think from that moment on, he knew his whole life he had to reach back and pull forward as many people as he could.
Alvin was a reporter. He just wouldn't stop until he got the last possible facts he could get. And then even when the story was going to press, he'd be on the phone seeing if he got it right. He was just an adamant reporter. And he was an excellent writer. Those were two different things, reporting and writing.
Well, he poured his heart into everything he did, whether it be his art as a photographer or his writing, that he was probably one of the most amazing human beings.
He was a journalist, and so what I learned from him is how you ask questions, because he would drill into me, who, what, where, when, how. Those were the essential questions. And so we learned to ask questions about things, to see that there are multiple perspectives for every situation and every event. It's not just one person's story, but there are multiple parts to the story.
We both wanted to return to our roots. Athens County area was home. And he had a cousin came to visit a few weeks after we got back here and said to Alvin, we've been doing all this research on Black culture and our families. We need a place to put it so people can come and use it. The Multicultural Genealogical Center mission was to research, document, and share what we found with the public.
He would be completely amazed by this because he was a very humble person, and he would have said, I'm not a trailblazer. I did not do anything profound or important. And so the thing that I want to share with everyone who's out there is this idea that we are all trailblazers, because the impact that he had was on a very one-to-one individual basis. And so I think that he would say we are all trailblazers because we lead the way for our children, and we also lead the way for people we don't even know that we're impacting.
Visual communications major, Michael Llewellyn. Mike actually created a billboard in Alvin Adams' honor, and he created graphics for the 1804 and so much more celebration that you will be witnessing all weekend long. Micah, can you walk me through what the process was for you creating the billboard?
For the billboard, I really just wanted to respect and celebrate the image of Alvin Adams, and so I used fonts from Ohio University and colors from Ohio University, and I used a photo of Alvin Adams that just looked like he was in his prime, enjoying life, and the main goal was just to celebrate and respect Alvin Adams.
And what program allowed you to begin that project, and how did it help you grow as a journalist?
The program that helped me get into the Alvin Adams project was the Semester in DC program. I got connected through a alumni, Ken Klein, who set up the whole project. He gave me a platform to really use my voice, and that ties into how I grew as a journalist. I learned to use my voice. I learned to organize my words in a thoughtful and entertaining way, just to garner interest and respect for Alvin Adams.
Thank you, Micah. Beautiful story, and I appreciate you sharing it with us today. What's going on, Bobcat fans? I'm Ethan Sands, WOUB reporter, and I'm here with your favorite Bobcat, Rufus. It's homecoming weekend, 1804, and so much more. Rufus, do you have a handshake? All the basketball players seem like they have one before the games. Can you show me? So you be getting down when we're inside the convocation center. Do you have your favorite dance move all lined up for me? Groovy. On the topic of the convocation center, you know, there's a couple nicknames for the convo. There's two more. Do you know any of the other ones? Gotcha. Great call.
Lots has happened in Athens in the last few months. I'm Allie Eldridge.
And I'm Anna Azalian. From buildings getting torn down to powerful exhibits and demonstrations, Athens is always a busy place.
Here are some of the things you missed while you were gone. Athens residents took part in the second annual Women's March in January. Despite the rain, people marched from the Scripps Amphitheater to the courthouse and then onto Howard Park. Participants spoke about issues like climate change, sexual assault, immigration, and reproductive justice. The march ended with free workshops at Howard Park on issues like active bystander training, self-defense, and activism.
Earlier this fall, alumni came back to campus for Black Alumni Reunion, or BAR. The event takes place every 3 years, and this year it featured events like the Alvin Adams Symposium, the Alpha Phi Alpha Centennial Ball, and networking events. For the first time, Ohio Athletics had a reunion event as part of BAR as well. The next Black Alumni Reunion will be in 2022.
The city of Athens is working on a plan to relocate the farmers market. Tentative plans call for shrinking the dog park behind the Holiday Inn on East State Street to create space for the market. It's currently held in the parking lot of the Market on State near the Athena Grand. Plans are still in the early stages. Next steps include design plans and a feasibility study.
Things definitely have been busy here in Athens the last few months, Allie.
That's right, and I'm sure next year will be just as busy. Again, I'm Allie Eldridge.
And I'm Anna Azalian, and this has been a Newswatch Update.
Of course, the game will be going on later today after the parade. Kickoff is at 3:30 against Northern Illinois University, and there's tailgating and festivities going on all over campus. Our WOUB sports reporters will break down the matchup in a little bit, but first, here's a full look at what's still ahead in the parade. The Bobcats are taking over Twitter with the hashtag OhioHC2019. Sarah Bailey tweeted that she can't wait to be home for the weekend. And Maddie James is wishing all the Bobcats a happy homecoming all the way from Charlotte with her amazing OU office decor. Let's see it. The Ohio University Digital Archives tweeted a picture of the homecoming queen in court on a float from the parade in 1963. What a throwback, guys.
Ohio University football this weekend facing off Northern Illinois. You know how I feel about our football team here, and we're big fans. So how do you think we're going to do this weekend? Yes, sir. It might be a little bit rainy, might be a little bit cloudy, but the Bobcats are ready to roll and ready to come out and do their thing this weekend. After picking up a big win last week against Buffalo, the Ohio football team returns home for their homecoming game against Northern Illinois. Bobcat Showcase reporters Jessica Costello and Jack Demler set the scene for game day.
Ohio football is coming off a thrilling overtime victory against Buffalo. Ohio football is coming off a thrilling overtime victory against Buffalo last week to welcome their West Division foe, Northern Illinois, for a homecoming matchup on Saturday at 3:30. Hi there, I'm Jessica Costello. This is Jack Demler for WOUB's Bobcat Showcase. And Jack, Ohio just ended their 3-game losing skid with that win in Buffalo. So how do they keep this momentum up for the continuation of MAC play?
Well, Jess, in order to keep up this momentum, especially in MAC play, as you said, they're going to need to reciprocate the defensive outing they had against Buffalo. They held Buffalo to only 181 rushing yards with a team that usually averages 240. So it's we're going to need to see that defense yet again against Northern Illinois.
And Jack, you just brought them up. Northern Illinois is now 1-4. They just came off a tough loss against Ball State. They're going to want to leave Peden with a win. What are we going to see out of the Huskies?
Well, unlike our last two opponents, unlike Buffalo and Louisiana, Northern Illinois relies heavily on their air attack. Quarterback Ross Bowers is the 4th leading passer in the MAC with just under 1,300 passing yards. He also utilizes all his options. His leading receiver is tight end Daniel Crawford, who has 19 receptions for 316 yards. However, Bowers connects with all his other receivers for a total of 61 receptions with 861 yards. So we're really going to see a lot more of the passing game from Northern Illinois.
And what about Ohio's receiving corps? Who do you see coming out against the Huskies to just have an explosive game?
Well, I'm expecting a big breakout game for Isaiah Cox, Nathan Rourke's go-to guy. Cox has 13 receptions for 171 yards. Last year against Northern Illinois, Cox had 3 receptions for 147 yards and a touchdown, so expect another big game from Isaiah Cox. Another important person to look out for is Shane Hooks. Shane Hooks has the most receiving yards this year with 191 and only 8 receptions. Last week against Buffalo, Shane Hooks had 1 reception for 34 yards.
And just like always, we'll have all things Ohio football covered for you here at WOUB's Bobcat Showcase. For Jack Demler, I'm Jessica Costello.
As I said earlier, we are going to clear up as we go throughout the day, and it looks like by game day we should be mainly sunny. Temperatures will be in the mid-50s as well, so it will warm up as we go throughout the day. It's pretty chilly now, but it will get up into the middle 50s, By game start, 54, mostly clear. We will remain in the middle 50s by the middle of the game at 54, and by the end of the game we will cool you down to 48. So for the game day, 54 degrees for the high, mostly clear and chilly. Winds will be out of the west-southwest at 5 miles an hour, so make sure you bring your jacket as you go throughout the game. Back to you guys.
Convocation Center has a lot of cheers, and Peden has a lot of cheers too. What's your favorite cheer then, Rufus? Stand up and cheer, everybody. You already know what it is. Rufus is telling you, if you don't stand up and cheer and you're quiet during the games, then our teams are not going to do what they need to do. You heard Rufus. Stand up and cheer and support your teams. All right, fans, we talked a little bit about Rufus's favorite cheers, but OU has our own little cheer, and I know you all know it. OU. OU. And now we should be seeing the parade coming by in just a few minutes, and we're so excited to see what's going to be going on here at Homecoming 2019. Stay tuned for everything we got coming to you soon at WOUB News.
Fierce, fun, and respected. These are the words that members of Ohio University's Marching 110 use to describe their new fierce, fun, and respected. These are the words that members of Ohio University's Marching 110 use to describe their new field commander, Sophia Medved.
She's one of those people that just as soon as she starts speaking, she just takes command of everything that's going on. She's not respected because she yells at us, she's respected just because she is an easy to respect person.
Sophia's leadership is not only breaking barriers for students now, but also band members that have marched before her.
I think it's been a source of pride for students who ever marched in the band that have been female. You know, that it can be done, and students can achieve that level of performance and that level of leadership.
The Marching 110 was founded in 1923, and women could play in the band up until 1967, when the band became the 110 Marching Men of Ohio. Women were not re-admitted until 1975. Although the choice to make Sophia field commander wasn't a decision based on gender, she still feels like the decision will benefit the band for years to come.
I think it's really great that the band has chosen a first female field commander. Not just that it's me, but that they've chosen first female, because change and progression is always good for any organization.
Sophia's leadership is already inspiring young female band members.
Every time that she says something like leave her legacy, or we do another thing that she has introduced to us, it's inspired us not only to try to be field commander, but it's also inspired us that at the end of the day we can achieve other goals that we want to do.
The duties of the field commander include being the band's hype man and a leader when it comes to learning new music and teaching the fundamental marching technique to new members. Sophia has worked hard for 3 years in hopes of being considered for this position. She says she's honored to be a part of history, but says it's more to her than that.
I really want to leave a legacy of being the best field commander I could possibly be. It doesn't really matter my gender. I just want to leave it all on the field and help the 110 as much as I can.
Into it. This morning, your judges of the parade are Dr. Jason Pina, Vice President of Student Affairs, Shar Qapla, the Assistant Dean of Students for Campus Involvement, Dr. Winsome Chunam Breda, the Strategic Director for Diversity and Inclusion and Multicultural Programs and Initiatives, and last but certainly not least, Bree Agner, the Student Alumni Board Advisor. And now, please welcome the Ohio University Army ROTC Color Guard. So, Hayden, this is an extremely annual event, and we're really excited to see everything that's going to happen today. What are your thoughts coming into today?
I'm just really excited to see all the floats, see what people have in store. I know there are a lot of student organizations coming up soon, and I really can't wait to see what they have made. Want to see who wins the best float, for sure. That's really all my thoughts for the parade today.
I mean, there's a lot of great people coming through, and alumni are back, so that's the best part. We have a lot of people coming through right about now, and I mean, you can just see Rufus shining out down in the crowd, and that's my guy. You guys already know, but we're about to get things going. And now welcome the Ohio University Army ROTC Color Guard. We invite you to stand as the Ohio University Army ROTC presents the colors. This year's Grand Marshals are Aaron Asak-Kopp, Assistant Vice President, Alumni Relations Executive Director, and Ohio Alumni Association, and everyone's favorite, like I just said, Rufus. Pretty handsome gentlemen and some pretty females. But my guy Rufus might just be the best dressed and the flyest out in the game right now. But that doesn't mean you can't cast your vote. Rufus might have already won, but we still need to see who the real king and queen are. Let me know who you guys think. And if you're best dressed and you're not on the homecoming court, come see me outside the RTV right now.
Next up, please welcome the 2019 award winners, Kyle Conda.
There's so much stuff going on right now, and you can hear the Army ROTC is doing their thing right now, chanting and striding in line. and these guys will not be moved. Ladies and gentlemen, take a look.
The Bobcat battalion consists of 120 cannons and a base out of Brownlee Hall. Join the ROTC is the Air Force ROTC. They march every year and have over 60 soldiers marching today.
Team is ready to see you at Bsn Stadium and cheer Ohio on to victory. Let's get that done. Member marching band at Ohio University in Athens, Ohio. Founded in 1923, the OUMB has performed over 40 NFL halftime shows in NYC's Carnegie Hall and 2 Macy's Thanksgiving Day parades, the Pasadena Tournament of Roses Parade, and internationally in Canada, Ireland, and Italy. Nicknamed the Marching 110, referring to the original number of members in the band, the Ohio University Marching Band is known around the world for its unique marching style and choreographed dance move. Today, the number 110 symbolizes the 110% effort expected of its members during each and every rehearsal and performance.
The Ohio University dance team promotes school spirit and Bobcat pride through performances at home football games, basketball games, pep rallies, bowl games, and tournaments.
Ohio University's sorority and fraternity life consists of over 2,500 students belonging to 34 organizations that make up 4 councils. The councils are represented here today. Interfraternity Council, Multicultural Greek Council, National Pan-Hellenic Council, and Women's Pan-Hellenic Association.
keep that cheer going for the most exciting band in the land. Come on now.
Coming to Marching 110. 245 members strong right here, ladies and gentlemen. Marching 110, make some noise for the OU dance team. OU dance team promotes school spirit and Bobcat pride through performance at home football, basketball, and much more, including the pep rally. Did a great job at the pep rally this year and more.
Then we have
WOUB's mission is to enable and empower students to live and grow through creative innovation and entrepreneurship. Through this, we hope to achieve a more connected and innovative, focused community that creates with the goal of changing the world around us.
Student Union. ISU is an umbrella organization representing over 25 independent student organizations coming from all corners of the world, representing the collective educational, cultural, and developmental interests of over 100 countries. ISU is committed to assisting international students, being a part of the Ohio University and Athens communities. They serve to promote cultural understanding through activities aimed at expanding cultural awareness. ISU strives to promote diversity and cultural exchange at Ohio University and aims to create a more global and inclusive campus.
Ladies and gentlemen, this time, make some noise for the Laurels of Athens. Laurels Athens is a skilled nursing and rehab center located in Athens, Ohio, to offer reception nursing as well, occupational, physical, and speech therapists. The residents are living on their own, capturing every moment life has to offer. Make some noise for the Laurels of Athens as they're throwing out beads. Throw some up to the judges. They may be biased if they don't get no beads or whatever else you're throwing out to them. Yeah, there you go. Hit that arm.
I'm pretty sure that bead just hit one of our distinguished professors in the face, but it's okay. We're all good. We're all good.
At this time, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for the Athens Figure Skating Club, organization where everyone is invited, including learning and exploring the art of figure skating. I wonder, can you teach me how to figure skate? I got 2 left feet.
After the figure skaters, we have the We Are First student organization. This organization is dedicated to first-generation college students and making sure that they are acclimated to resources and networks on campus.
Yeah.
Everyone raise your hands if you were a first-generation college student. Oh, yeah.
Coming up next, The Post, ladies and gentlemen. The Post is the independent student newspaper on campus producing content daily online, and every Thursday you can find a print edition.
I think The Post is a little rowdy this year.
They're on it.
After The Post, we have Backdrop Magazine.
Mathematics. You can find our interactive team programming at events all over the region. At OV Mod, we are growing the future with experiences and opportunities to explore, create, and discover the world.
Come next, we got our professional autonomous vehicle engineers. And they pave the group of talent engineers, diverse backgrounds, who together develop autonomous software. They work together to complete the International Autonomous Robot Racing Challenge every summer. Make some noise for them. They got the autonomous ride. Is that a Lego man driving the car? That is nice. Lego man driving a police car.
You know, sometimes perfection takes a moment. Give it a moment. Little Pathfinder.
I think the Lego man started at 5:30 this morning. There we go. The satellite has connected right there. The wave of the future, ladies and gentlemen. Give it time. Give it time.
There's a little OUPD patch on that driver. Our next organization is the Ohio Valley Museum of Discovery. The Ohio Valley Museum of Discovery is a hands-on discovery museum for learners of all ages, and you can find their interactive STEAM programming, that's science, technology, engineering, arts, and math, at events all over the region. At the OVMOT, they're growing the future with experiences and opportunities to explore, create, and discover the world. I love the bubbles.
University, Bobcat for...
The judges like the bubbles too, I hear them.
Oh yeah, I found it. I can read that.
Come next to Loft Hair and Spa Salon. The Loft Hair and Spa Salon.
Bobcats for Children is an organization based off child and family studies who strive to help families in the community. We are here for service, empowerment, and education. That's their motto.
Real quick. Yeah, there we go, see?
And Loft just passed us, which doesn't make sense.
And they got the music going.
I like that the bubbles are still happening. It's really fun. Next up, we have the organization LifePoint, which is the campus ministry of...
This is the only baton twirling organization on campus. They have performed at basketball and baseball games and hope to perform at more sporting events.
They're here for service, empowerment, education. Make some noise for the Bobcat for Children.
Qapla Phi Club is a Christian sisterhood with the purpose of uniting and strengthening college-aged women. The club is built on the 4 pillars of sisterhood: service, study, and worship. The group gives young Christian women a place to grow closer with the Athens community, each other, and God. Student Alumni Board is a professional organization that seeks to establish and strengthen the bond between current students and Ohio University Alumni Association by creating diverse programs and creative activities.
Next up, we have the Ohio Women's Ensemble.
The Black Student Cultural Programming Board is a Tier 1 organization campus whose focus is to spread empowerment throughout cultural awareness. They are considered one of the big 3 student organizations, along with International Student Union and University Programming Councils. They host several major programs throughout the year, which includes, but not limited to, our annual Blackburn Spencer Pageant, Kwanzaa celebration, Sibs Weekend concert, and our Hispanic Heritage Month event.
Ladies and gentlemen, our Cutler Scholar Program, Cutler's Council. Cutler Scholar Program is our university's premier merit scholarship program for students who are driven to smart how they can use their skills and interests to make a positive impact for their community. Make some noise for our Cutler Scholar Program and Cutler Council. You did an awesome job at the pep rally.
To connect. Thank you, SAB.
Up next is the School of Nursing and Bachelor of Nursing Association. The mission of the Ohio University School of Nursing is to augment the education of nursing students to prepare them to succeed in any organizational environment. The faculty is committed to providing a curriculum that is sensitive to the cultural diversity in society and the changing environment of healthcare throughout and the utilization of local, state, and international partnerships and collaborations. The school also promotes excellence in the profession of nursing through scholarship and service. The Bsn Organization is dedicated to implementing the standards of nursing care and applying them to our surrounding and distant communities. The Bsn Organization Mission is to continue to find outreach within service, community, and donation in collaboration with future nurses. In the past, the Bsn Organization has organized food, coat, and toy drives for Athens and surrounding communities. The organization has participated in numerous 5Ks such as Steps for Sarcoma, Walk to End Alzheimer's, and Race for the Cure. The organization also supports the senior nursing students' community projects such as the annual Red Cross Blood Drive and the Purple Gala, a project created to raise awareness of the current opioid epidemic. The recovery facility right here in Athens, Ohio. The Serenity Grove House benefits our community by providing women who are leaving treatment programs a place to find sanctuary that assists women with long-term recovery. We got people posing.
The mission of Ohio University School of Nursing is to organize education of students, preparing them Bsn Organization environment. Make some noise for our student nursing program.
Hold on, what number is that? I can't find it.
Apparently the student nurses just keep on coming.
The Athens Country Republican Party and the Ohio University College Republican Club's mission is to elect Republicans to all levels of government, from local school boards and county commissioners to all state and the federal offices. Performing for you today are members from Ohio University's premier men's vocal ensemble, the Singing Men of Ohio. Directed by Dr. Bradley Naylor, SMO consists of 70 undergraduate and graduate students drawn from all majors of the institution and are known on campus for sporting their iconic green blazers. In addition to this group's deep roots within the School of Music, the Singing Men of Ohio is an active student organization that sponsors service projects, social activities, and makes numerous community appearances at university and alumni functions.
Right here, representing us for Southeast Ohio.
I don't think they need much of an introduction, but if you can tell by those green blazers, we have the Singing Men of Ohio up next. The Singing Men of Ohio, also affectionately known as SMO, consists of 70 undergraduate and graduate students drawn from all majors, and I think we're going to get a special treat right now.
man of Ohio. We got to run it back. We're trying to see if we're going to see John one more time.
The Ohio University chapter of American Meteorological Society is a student-run organization for students with interest in meteorology, whether it be in the form of their major, minor, or just a hobby. The club is very active in the community, education, and social events throughout the school year.
That's bonus points right there, bonus points.
This organization is for students with interest in meteorology, whether it be in the form of their major, their minor, just a hobby. If you do not follow them on social media and you live in Athens, you
Coming
need
up right
to.
now is the OU College Democrats. They're a highly motivated group of young students who are dedicated to helping Democrats get elected to federal, local, and state government.
Our LGBT Center cultivates safe and civil university and community environments that affirm diverse forms of sexuality, gender identity, and expression, and queerness, contributing to Ohio's pathway to national leadership and inclusive excellence. They strive to be an exceptional, caring, educational, and inclusive LGBT center.
Shout out to Miles Peter.
I need that hair.
Hey, Hayden will take it.
Oh, yeah. Flora looks great. I see Chip there.
The Graduate Student Senate represents the graduate students at Ohio University.
Student Senate. Our Graduate Student Senate represent the grad students at Ohio University.
I don't know. I also don't have the script.
Following our grad students, we got our superstars of Ohio. We got some more twirlers coming up. The Superstars of Ohio competitive baton corporate from Nelsonville, Ohio, with members ages 4 to 18. They travel to compete throughout the state of Ohio, West Virginia, and proudly hold the title of Ohio State Team Champions for the United States Twirling Association and National Baton. What a recognition. Make some noise for them, ladies and gentlemen. The Superstars of Ohio.
Don't forget, we have a twirling club on campus, so when you're old enough and you come to Ohio University, you can join our twirlers.
It's a free plug, just a plug,
All right, next up, we have Global Gymnastics. Global Gymnastics has been in the Athens area for 30 years and is the only full gymnastics program. They offer classes from 2 years old to 18. My boys both took gymnastics through this program.
It's been in the Athens area for 30 years and is the area's only full gymnastics program. They offer classes from 2 to 18 years old. Global Gymnastics has an award-winning competition team along with numerous state championships. It is located at the east end of Market on State.
PEO celebrates the advancement of women, educates women through scholarships, grants, awards, and loans, and motivates women to achieve their highest aspirations. PEO has given over $321 million in financial assistance to more than 105,000 recipients. Next up is the Athens County Sheriff's Office, and who is dedicated and committed to making Athens County a safe place to live, work, and raise families. The Athens County Sheriff's Office strives to enhance the quality of life within Athens County by working together with the residents and businesses of Athens County, our area, state and federal law enforcement agencies, and our judicial system. We are dedicated to maintaining the trust and responsibility placed upon us by the citizens of Athens County, and that is their sheriff's motto.
That's actually my brother, so I didn't want to say it because I don't want to be biased, but here's my brother driving the sheriff truck, Jimmy Childs, right there. Officer Childs the most. Or just Jimmy when you see him out at Roadhouse.
PassionWorks Studio and Creative Foundations Athens are dedicated to creating opportunities for people to explore and socially connect through the process of making art. We have a particular interest in following the aesthetic lead, talents, and interests of people who experience developmental differences and support collaborations with the larger community to encourage a more vibrant, healthy, and connected culture.
Real estate, I'm trying to find it.
Real estate all together with the PassionWorks car? Is that what we got?
Celebrating.
All right.
Is that Russell driving right there? Yes.
Okay. So it's Athens Real Estate Company hanging out in a cool car painted by PassionWorks.
They started off as a modest two-man show and now is one of the most successful top-selling agencies in
Developmental Disabilities are happy to celebrate the coming on of Ohio University. For over 50 years, they have served the Athens community and enjoyed many partnerships with Ohio University. 1804 and so much more as OU reaches out into the Athens community, helping many organizations like the Athens County Board of Developmental Disabilities improve the lives of the Athens community. Through these inclusive partnerships, our community grows together because the OU began in 1804 with our community and is clearly so much more.
New Political
is an independent online first political publication run by Ohio University students. They cover campus, city, and state politics, ranging from the local economy to covering the state house. That's fine.
There's a dog.
Bobcats of the Shelter Dogs is a student branch of Friends of the Shelter Dogs. Care, transportation, and foster homes.
That fundraiser provide Athens dogs with medical care, transportation, and foster homes. Make some noise for the Bobcats of the Shelter Dogs.
Can we make a good assumption that all of these dogs are up for adoption? Okay. So if you fall in love today, make sure that you go to the shelter and adopt yourself one of these adorable dogs.
Come next, I see the Jambalams, the Jambo Lambs.
The University Student Senate is a group of student leaders who are dedicated to giving students the best experience possible during their time here at Ohio.
Musical writers on Power 105 now. I don't want to be super biased, but you can check my radio show out tonight on Power 105 at 8 p.m. I'm just going to say, you can check me out on the radio tonight. I'm giving that plug, yeah.
That I advise. Coming up, Student Senate. Student Senate is a group of student leaders who have dedicated themselves to giving students the best experience possible during their time at OU. I'd also have to give a shout out to
Walk
Lydia,
along
our
through
student
trail at the Twisted Terror located in Logan, Ohio. The attraction is open every Friday and Saturday night through the end of October. For more information, go to wicked-forest.com.
Make some noise for the Wicked 400 attractions. Wicked 400 attractions walking trail.
The Infinity Salon at the Market on State is an upscale, full-service salon and spa where you can receive the latest hair, nail, and tanning services while you relax. To infinity and beyond your expectations.
Come to see an Infinity Hair Salon at the Market on State with the upscale full-service spa salon where you see the latest hair.
Realty, the agency has been around for more than 15 years and has served the Ohio University community in Southeast Ohio with specialty services that have brought them countless awards. Locally owned and operated by Don and Sally Linder, the agency has retooled everything it does to bring the best blend of technology and personal attention to buyers and sellers.
Gender-inclusive National Honor Fraternity, founded on the ideals of scholarship, leadership, and fellowship. Brothers of this fraternity are a diverse group of students included in many different organizations and majors around campus. They are happy to have their alumni back for the weekend.
Our mission is to fulfill clients' requests and comment and risk and entertain by analyzing all aspects of your lifestyle so you don't have to worry about living
Next up, we have 561 National Honor Fraternity. They are a gender-inclusive National Honor Fraternity founded on the ideals of scholarship.
Holzer Health System is a multidisciplinary healthcare system of over 160 providers administering care in more than 30 areas of medical specialties throughout Southeast Ohio and Western West Virginia, including Holzer Athens on East State Street and Uptime Clinic on Court Street.
It's Tyler Williams, the main spot for Wild Country 107 and the Willow Beach. Check out Country Radio representing Southeast Ohio. You got the music turned on.
Athens County Children's Services works diligently to keep children safe and families strong. They strongly believe that children in a safe, stable, and nurturing house and environment have the greatest chance of growing into productive, contributing members of the community.
Including our Holzer Athens on East State Street and the Uptown Clinic on Court.
Next we got Athens County Children's Services.
Now in its third year, Ohio University Sparkles is changing the future of Bobcat traditions with its inclusive spirit. The team is a spirit squad modeled after the Sparkle Effect and the 7th inclusive collegiate cheer team in the nation. It is an innovative program of students with and without disabilities. They're working to raise the public symbol of acceptance. Ohio University Sparkle's motto is, when everyone cheers, everyone wins.
Why are you going up, buddy? Everything's going to be down.
And they got a routine, boys.
Ohio University Credit Union has helped Ohio University staff and students turn goals into fantastic futures since 1955. OUCU is a different type of financial institution and about so much more than money. The tree depicts their guiding principles: integrity, community, kindness, collaboration, and delivery. Their members can live more awesome. Bank here, live more. Ohio University Credit Union.
Okay, Mrs. Starkey, I understand. Next up, we have the Ohio University Credit Union. The OU Credit Union has helped Ohio University staff and students turn goals into futures since 1955. The University Credit Union is a different type of financial institution and about so much more than money.
Passionworks Studio and Creative Foundations Athens are dedicated to creating opportunities for people to explore and socially connect through the process of making art. We have a particular interest in following the aesthetically talented interests of people who experience developmental disabilities, to support collaborations with the larger community, to encourage a more vibrant, healthy, and communicative culture.
A beautiful day. It's warming up rapidly too. Temperatures right now, by my watch, are in the middle 40s, and they will continue to rise throughout the day. It is just gorgeous out there. That cold front has passed. It's going to remain cold, but it will be beautiful as far as the sky goes. Back to you guys.
If you want to come, check out Passionworks. You have to buy yourself a passion flower, the official flower of Athens, Ohio. All the alumni
Please welcome back to Athens, the alumni of the Marching 110. This year, we are pleased to welcome back around 500 members of the Alumni Band.
Alumni of the Marching 110.
He'll be able.
This fellowship this year celebrate the anniversary. 20 years ago tomorrow, we lost 2 of our brothers who were they themselves brothers. Johnson, Shelton, Waller, Wright, Oren, Wallace. They died in a terrible car crash on their way home to visit their father. Days later, when the parents put their bodies to the ground and laid their souls to rest, the Marching 110 was there. In 1975, the first ever collegiate marching band played in the hallowed spaces of Carnegie Hall. The Marching 110 was there. In 2001, the first Giants game after 9/11, the Marching 110 was there. 6 years said, we have traveled so far in blood that the return is as tedious as the goings are. We have been here for 52 years, and we will be here for 110 more. Whether you like us or you don't like us, learn to love us, because we're the best things going today. Gentlemen, one more time, make some noise for Alumni Band of Marching 110!
Well, Rufus, it's been since the 60s and 70s since we've had true concerts held in the Convocation Center, but what's your favorite concert you've had? I know you're a little bit of a rock star over here, but I mean, on campus, everybody knows who you are, everybody loves who you are, and it's concert season. There's a lot of concerts coming up. Are you ready? Oh boy, I think he's ready.
That's a wrap on our 2019 homecoming parade.
And don't forget to check out our Bobcats at Peters Stadium today against Northern Illinois at 3:30.
And remember, for all the latest and local news for Athens, Ohio, follow us on Twitter at WOUB or online at www.woub.org.
And I'm Ethan Sands here with Hayden Johnson. Thank you again for joining us in tonight's and this homecoming parade for 2019.